Alright, welcome back to Crab Dice, and let's continue our adventure down into the vaults. So the previous mission was retracing their steps, the first one after the story round, and you're going to go straight into an alternate path, no story in between or anything, just keep going. So we're going to start over here and make our way down here where the exit is. The only special rules for this one is this is another mission where you can actually get another achievement, just like in the previous mission was the first achievement you can get. This one you need to one-shot kill and animate in one turn. Well, not one shot, but kill it completely in one turn. The animate has to be fully healed before you start your turn. So if you damage it a little, well, then you can't get the objective. And that's pretty much it, just 2 enemies, but I'm sure there's a ton of totems, a bunch of cavesicles and Lao and all that stuff are probably going to come out, probably some more animates, we'll see. So let's put that away. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's put the animates back. Let's take our initiative deck. Actually, let me place my characters first. So let me put let's put the Zeke. No, let's put my archer in the forest here. I'll put Zeke in the back of her. I'll put Rook. Or you know what? Let me play more like an RPG. Put my 2 melee people in the front and then put everyone else in the back. Alright, so first is going to be the animates. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so alright, sorry, I had to go get the animate card off my desk. This is the same card from all the previous missions, so you're probably aware of what they do. They have the extra attack 1 time a turn. Their first attack in melee is empowered. They heal, attack in adjacent, attack SOI, and then move or attack. So adjacent nobody, well, heal nobody, adjacent nobody, SOI nobody. They're going to do the move and attack. Starting with the number 1, well, they're not going to voluntarily jump. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, he's going to attack. The only character that he has line of sight to is Rook, so you know, it goes without saying that's his target. Now I am in the little green forest here, so I get +1 to my defense because of the hindered terrain. That's going to be a teal and an orange. Now he's going to attack twice because of Chains of Perdition, so let's see what happens. This is going to be a 9, so that's a miss, but again they attack twice. That's going to be an 11, that's a hit. So 11 minus 11 is 0, or 11 minus 1 is 10, 10 minus 10 is 0. Each shield book combo for them is 1 damage, but in total 1 damage. My armor is 2, so I take no damage. That's it for the red guy. Lucky me, he does no damage. It's going to move on to purple, and he's probably going to do the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because from here he has line of sight to nobody because this red thing is going to be in the way. I guess he'd move here because he can't stand on the same spot as him. And again, the only target is Rook because the red square here is blocking line of sight to Remy. Again, the exact same attack. I should dodge this one. You know what? Just in case, I'll dodge one of them. That's going to be my black die to dodge. And I missed my dodge, so that doesn't help. 9. Thankfully that was a miss, because remember they need to get an 11 because I'm in hindered terrain. So my dice luck is continuing from my previous missions. And 7. Okay, well, that was pretty good. That was the animates. I'm going to put them here. Next is going to be Remy. Alright, what I'm thinking is probably Remy, Nightingale, and Zeke are going to attack the purple guy. And then Rook is going to go for a Hail Mary to try to get the achievement. If he lands right there and does a follow-up ability to try to push the red one into the pit, that might do it. But it'll be a miracle. We'll see what happens. Remy's going to go first. Spend an SP to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna go right over here. That's gonna be an attack. We'll use Blade Works to start. That's probably a good idea. So it's gonna be a white and a orange. These guys are super tough. They got 3 armor. I will use my SP to empower it. And the reason I'm doing that is I can use my other one time per encounter ability to attack again, and then I can use my last SP to empower it as well. So come on, something good. So we're attacking the purple one. So I'm gonna roll over here. That's gonna be a hit, but I really want to re-roll that too because that 8 is awesome and the 4 shields are awesome. This could be a lot of damage if I get something good. Let's use the re-roll there. Let's re-roll. Come on, 6 or higher. 6 or higher to get those symbols. That's gonna be a 6. Perfect. Let's look at one of my weapons. We're looking at 14 minus. Their defense is 9, so we're already looking at 5. Every 2 shields is 2 damage. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the star is 1, so 12. That's 12 damage. Their armor is 3. They just took 9 damage, which is really good. So I'll take a 1, a 3. Actually, let me use my dice instead. So 6 and a 3 to the purple one, which is awesome. Let's see if I can roll that again. I'm going to use my my fight engine here. It's a 1 time per encounter, so I'm only going to use it once. I got to make it count. Let me just move up my board here. That's going to be empowered as well because I will use my SP. And it would be hilarious if my first attack in the round can kill can kill and animate in 1 turn and I'll get the achievement. That'll be incredible. Let's see what happens. Well, it is a hit. I'm going to definitely re-roll that 3 again. Let's use that. Now, if I can roll like a 7 on this, I think I can kill it. Right? Because again, I got a bunch of different shields. Let's see, it's a 5. I forgot where this totem was. Sorry, I'll fix it later. That's going to be 11 minus 9, which is 2. Okay, 2 damage. Every 2 shields is 2 more. So 4, 6. And that's it, unfortunately. 6 minus 2, 3 from their armor is going to be just 3 damage. So that, a little anticlimactic. I think that's it for Remy. Nightingale's going to go up next. Let's spend 1 to move. Now, I want to move because I'm going to get a -1 to hit if I stay here because it's going through one of my allies and the hindering terrain actually, so it's going to be -2. So I might as well move. I'll try to get here so I can just go straight shot it from the side. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately, I don't make it. I may just have to move right in front here. So 1, 2, 3, right over here. And I got a straight shot, but I am sort of vulnerable to an attack from the animate afterwards. So from there, let's spend 2 to hit. Now I'm really just trying to hit so that I can activate my paradigm assault like usual. Oh, by the way, this is something that hasn't happened in my campaign yet. If you have any of these status tokens, they actually go from round to round unless you're doing a restore. So I only used 1 last round, so I will generate an extra 2 this round. I already paid for the attack. I can't empower. It's going to be a purple and a white. Let's see what I get. That's not great. Let's try to reroll that with my quiver here. Now I can only reroll 1 die according to the quiver. It says make an attack, reroll a single die. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to hit. I need at least a 7. Oh boy, that's guaranteed not to hit, I guess. Yeah, that's gonna be a miss. That's it for Nightingale. What she is gonna do is activate her ability because Rook is gonna need the extra SP to attempt his follow-up thing. That means I'm going to use it here. I'm going to get 2 SP. Everyone else is going to get an extra 1. Let me just give that to Rook. Quick, so I don't forget. I do have 2 SP. I might as well use it and try another attack. Let's try it again. I mean, there's no point holding on to it unless I want to dodge, but I'd rather just kill them. 10, that's a hit. It's going to be no damage though. 2 books lets me move. So I will, no, I won't move. 10 minus 9 is 1. The double shield is 3. The armor is 3, so no damage. But I did hit. I'm going to get to put a token on somebody. I'm going to give haste. Let's see. For Rook, if he moves, that's 1 SP. So he's going to have 4 SP. If he moves, attacks, and then does his follow-up, that's going to be all his 4 SP. So he really doesn't need the haste. I'm going to give him courage instead. Courage lets him, every time he attacks, he's going to get one of each of the symbols. Or should I give him armor? No, I'm going to give him this. So when we activate Rook, you're going to see his courage token. But before that, let's activate Zeke. By the way, I was able to give out the courage token because I had to show you the card, obviously. My skill that I got last time, the Paradigm Assault. When you hit with an attack, an ally within SOI either gains haste, barrier, courage. I gave courage to Rook. Next is going to be Remy. He's not going to... Now, he starts with 4 SP because he got an extra 1 from Nightingale. That's going to mean... let's use all 3 to do a euthanasia attack that's empowered. My casting is white because of my staff. Let's roll. Their defense against magic is really high. It is a teal and an orange. Their attack is a teal and an orange, and their conviction is a teal and an orange. All right, that is excellent. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. That's very hard to beat. Let's see what happens. Well, they got an admirable 10. That's going to be a miss. That means he's going to get 6 more damage. He's already at 12 plus 6. Guess what? That's 18. His life is 18. That means he is going to die. Let's get his character off the board. All right, that was pretty efficient. I'm going to grab a loot for that. It's going to be 9 coins. I do have 1 SP left. I'm going to use that just to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to stay right there. Okay, because I want Rook to be in this position to try to push him into the pit to get the achievement. So here goes nothing. So Rook's going to use an SP to move. He has the aspect, so he ignores hindering terrain and people movement penalties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll land him right there. Let's remove that SP for the movement. 3 SP left. Let's use 2 to attack. His hammer is automatically empowered. It's going to be 2 white and a black. Now, I really want the attack to be really high because the force of this is the 7 plus the difference. All right, so if I can get like a 15 or a 16, it'll be almost like an automatic push. Let's roll 2 whites and a black. I do get my reroll because of my hammer helm. Let's hope for the best. That's going to be an 11. Now, 11 is only 2. So the force of it is going to be 7 plus 2. Do I take a chance? I mean, 11 is quite good. It's above average. So I'll keep it and hope for the best. But let's calculate our damage first. That's going to be 11 minus 9. We're starting at 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. And that's it. Their armor is 3. So it's going to be 4 damage in total. Here you go. 4 damage there, but that's not why I attacked him. Now let's use the ability and let's see if we can push him off a cliff. Okay, so let's read the bottom here. It says spend 1 SP to push 1 against all adjacent opponents and inflict paralyze. They need to roll the force of 7 plus the difference hit. The difference was 2, 11 minus 9, so it's going to be it's only a 9 actually. 2, yeah, so they need a 9. Which is not a lot. I mean, just before you saw them roll a 10, especially on a teal and an orange. But I'm going to try it anyway, just for the objective, for the achievement. That's going to cost me my last SP to try that. That means that the animate's going to try to defend against it. And if he doesn't get a 9, that means he falls into the pit. So let's see what happens. Hope for the best. And he rolled an 8. Look at that. I'm the luckiest person in the world. Okay, no camera tricks, I swear. He's gonna get pushed into the pit, and he's gonna die. Okay, so he gets pushed, he gets paralyzed, but it doesn't really matter because he dies right away. That's gonna give me a loot, which is another 6 coins. And that's gonna be it for the round. Let's get rid of the animate card. I'm gonna shuffle up. I'm actually gonna go double check the achievements thing after I deal with this initiative track. So first is gonna be Nightingale, Rook. All right, so let me go check it out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I looked up the achievement. Actually, it says don't pick up a combat loot for that one. Get a common common relic. So I went into the box, I took a common one, and I'm gonna give this to Rook because he still only has 1 relic and you can hold up 3. This one is great for his build. It prevents some physical damage. So let me give this to him. All right, next is gonna be, let's go in order. Nightingale. Let's get the camera ready. That's gonna be, let's generate the 3 SP. Let's unexhaust her things. Let's spend 1 to move. Her movement is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As soon as she enters this space here, that blue totem is gonna see her. So I already looked at the book just to prep. It's gonna spawn 3 cavesicles. So the purple one and the orange one, I believe. Yeah. It says 3 next to that totem, so the totem was there, so I'll just randomly place them like that. And you know what? Let's put the red one in the front, because they always activate in order. Maybe it'll be useful. And then Nightingale's going to move up once. That's her full movement. And she's going to keep her other 2 SP to carry over into the next round, so she'll have 5 SP. Now, his movement is, let's see, he's going to jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and from there 1, 2, 3, so he doesn't even have to go. They're all going to be able to reach Nightingale at this point, but so maybe instead of going there, I would have stayed here. By the way, I do need to go get the Capesicle card. There you go. Because they're going to activate in order, this one's definitely going to be able to hit her, and the other ones won't be able to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doesn't have range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doesn't have range. Actually, I just had to rewind a bit of my video. I just realized that if you follow their card, they will jump twice, so they'll all be in range of Nightingale. So she'll actually stay here. And let's just go over their card again. When you read, it says, can they move and be within range 4? They will jump to satisfy this if they can. Red one's going to go first. He's going to jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So now he's in range 4, so he's going to have the first attack. It's just going to be 2 whites against Nightingale. Although he does have range against Zeke now. 1, 2, 3. Actually, Zeke is actually closer. Let me rewind that for 1 second. Let's see, if he's here, 1, 2, 3, he still has range here. 1, 2, 3. Actually, from here, the red wall is going to get in the way. So from here, he can attack Zeke. And Zeke has, yeah, that's going to be an attack against Zeke, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's going to be an attack against Zeke because he's closer. That's just how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 2 whites because no one's in their SOI. That's going to be an 8, which is going to be a miss. Okay, this one's going to move and attack somebody within range 4. 1, 2. Oh, I did have to roll the black. I mean, it's not likely that they're going to die, but there you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. If he goes here, 5, 6, he's not in range of anyone here. So what he's going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, he has range to Zeke again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. He has actually range to Zeke and Rook. So he's going to attack Rook because actually it would have been the same exact thing for, actually both of them would attack Rook instead of Zeke. Sorry, they're both in range 4. That means that the attack is going to be on Rook because of the initiative roll. Sorry for taking that back. It's a little bit complicated. Before I do that, he's gonna have to roll this twice for both of his jumps. Oh, he dies. Look at that. Awesome. He's gonna do the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna be in range there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he doesn't have range. So this one's gonna attack Nightingale, and it's gonna be actually. Let me roll this first. I have to roll it twice for both jumps. Survives. Survives. Okay. Nightingale 8 doesn't hit. Done. That's it for the Capesicles. Rook is up next. Let's give him his SP. Everything's unexhausted. Let's spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's spend an extra 1 to get closer. You know what? I'll go right over there to be. Let's go right here. Let's use 2 SP to attack. I still have courage, remember. It's going to be 2 whites and a black. Oh boy, that's going to be death. 11 minus 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. He's dead. Okay, so for Remy, let's give her SP. Let's unexhaust all her stuff. Let's lose 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna do her like the shadows to move 2 spaces. Let me actually read this card. It says move up to 2 spaces. This movement does not provoke break attack. What I want to do is jump this gap and get into melee. So I believe that's 1 space that I got to do. And it's an automatic because the rook is there, 5 strength with my 6 agility. I need to roll a 10. So it's an automatic pass. I won't bother. And now that I'm in melee with this guy, let's do a blade attack. It's going to be 2 whites. And that's going to be an 8, which is a hit. I am going to re-roll this 2. It's probably a good idea. We are trying to kill this guy. That's 10. That's going to be 4 damage. So 10 minus 8, 2 damage plus the 2 shields, that's 4 damage. I'm not going to re-roll that again. That is it. Oh, I did forget to pay. Sorry, I can still attack. That was what Blade works. So yeah, let's pay another 2. Let's roll again. So I got to roll probably a 9 or above to kill it. And that's going to be a 10. 10 minus 8 with the star. That is going to kill it. I'm going to put this away. Get a combat loot, which is 6. And Remy's going to carry over 1 SP to next round. There's not much else she wants to do. Zeke is going to have 4 SP. I mean, he's just going to run. He's going to spend all 4. So that's, well, let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 if he spends 3. I'll move 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And sure, let's spend all his SP. I'll move 2 more. 1, 2. That's the end of the round. I got to remove the Capesicle card, obviously. They're all dead. My strategy, we're probably going to come this way and then go down. Actually, yeah, as soon as I come around here, because of this red line, it doesn't have line of sight just yet, but probably when I get in here... Actually, wait a second. There is a big red line here, so I need to actually go this way, but there's a little pocket here with a loot, so I'll probably just turn the corner here and see what's around the corner. I mean, how bad could it be? Nightingale, Rook, Remy, Zeke. Let me move the tiles over. Let me zoom in a little bit so you get a better view. Let's give 3 SP to Nightingale, 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Spend another one. 7, 8, 9. So that's her movement. I guess I'll spend another one to go over here. Now, you know what? Let me go over here. 1, 2. So whatever spawned in this room, she'll probably okay to hit it without moving. For the other guys, I'll just do the same thing. I won't get into the room just yet. I'm going to accumulate SP, so then I can go into the room with 5 SP with pretty much every character. Rook's going to spend an SP to move 7. 1, 2, 3. You know, he's just going to go, yeah, he's going to go right here. And then Remy, same exact thing. She's going to come over here, spend an SP, and then Zeke's going to go right over here. Let's just say like this. Okay, so that's going to be the end of a round. I'm going to gain an urgency token for that. I'm going to keep it right up here because no enemies actually activated. Pull out a little bit. But this round for sure, everyone's going to come down. What I'm actually going to do is turn over the the initiative cards and then figure out what this red totem is because we're all going to walk in. Nightingale, Rook, Zeke. I'll be back. So Nightingale's going to go first. Let's give her SP. We'll spend 1 to move. She's going to walk into the room here. And we're going to go read the text of the red totem. And it's going to say, well, guess what? There's an Earthlow that shows up. So we're going to go get their card. Just as a reference, I'm going to keep it right over here. We're going to add their card to the card row. And let me go get one of their miniatures. There you go. Boom, staring me right in the face, which is not a good thing because now I can't move out of the way or I'm going to suffer a break attack. This is really bad. So I guess I'm going to stay there and chuck some arrows, which will probably do no damage because he's got so much armor and I have a measly bow and arrow unless I do suffer the break attack. But the problem is his break attack, it's 2 teal dice. I could dodge. Yeah, let's suffer the break attack. I got no choice. So that was 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, maybe I should move out of it. Maybe I should go backwards. Let's see. Let's see if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then spend an extra SP to go into the corner. Then when he activates, the closest guy is actually Rook. So he's going to go actually after Rook and attack Rook. So let me do that. Now, by going through his melee multiple times, he's still only going to get 1 break attack on me. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spend another SP. I know I'm going to get the break attack. I'm just moving first. So let me move into the corner right over here. Okay, now he's going to get his break attack. I'm going to dodge that break attack while I'm moving through. So it's going to be 2 teal. Oh boy. Let's see what happens. This is my defense. Oh, I'm actually at 13 defense, which is pretty good. It's actually really high. And perfect. He rolled a 9. So that's a miss. And then while I'm there, I'm going to chuck it some arrows. Oops, that was 3 SP. Only needs to spend 1. I'm not likely gonna hit or do any damage. So you know what? Let me spend the extra SP to empower it. Even with all this, how much? He has 5 armor. I'm gonna have to roll like a 14 to do any damage. This is 9. 9 is a hit, so it's 1. A double shield is an extra 2 damage. That's 3. Double shield. 5, and he's got 5 armor. So you know what, since he's gonna block all that anyway and I have stuff to use, let me use my quiver here to re-roll a die. I'm just gonna re-roll the 4. Maybe I'll get a 6 or 7, get lucky. It's a 5. So 10 minus 8. Wait, maybe I did damage. It's 2. The double shield here is 4. The double shield here is 6. Armor is 5. Yes, I dealt it 1 measly damage. There you go. Okay, so that was Nightingale. Now the Earthlow is going to go. Loa Lao, however it is. So he's hulking, which means we cannot push him or move him. Is there an ally within SOI without barrier? He has no allies on the board, so I'm just going to skip this every time. Is there more than one adjacent opponent? No, there's nobody adjacent. Can he move and attack an opponent within reach 2? Yes. Move to be reach 2 of the nearest opponent. The nearest opponent right now is Rook and no longer Nightingale. So he's going to go around the corner. Now from here, he technically has reach to him, but it's going through this, so the line of sight doesn't work. So he's going to actually move here to be adjacent to Rook. Then make an attack with reach 2. So that's going to be 2 teal. I think I'm actually going to dodge that with Rook. So I'm going to put an exhaustion on his dodge. So let's see what it is. 10 plus all books, so 0. He's going to attack me with this. All right, it's a hit. So it's 11 minus 10. I'm just going to get rid of this token for now. I'm not needed. So 11 minus 10. Each shield is 1, each star is 1. So it's 11 minus 10 is 1, 2, 3 damage. I have 2 shields, so I'm going to take another 1 damage to Rook. Does he do anything else? Follow up is push 2 and inflict paralyze. Oh no, paralyze is horrible. Okay, well I guess Rook's gonna get paralyzed. So force 11, my check is only a white and a purple. So you have to do a conviction check against the force. Not likely gonna happen. And I rolled a 12. My God, I get really lucky on these videos. I'm not sure in real life I can't roll for anything, but in these videos I seem to succeed more often than not. So he prevented that paralyze, which is great, and then he's finished his card, so he's done. Let's move to Rook. Okay, so let me move this over here. Let's look at Rook's card. He's going to gain 3 SP. He's going to unexhaust the dodge that he just used. He's going to wail on it twice or 3 times. Yeah, he's just going to wail on him. Maybe 3 times with this. So let's spend 2 to attack, another 2 to attack. So that's already paid for 2 attacks. I know you're supposed to do it 1 at a time, but I'm paying for it now. And it's going to be 2 whites and a black. Now, as long as I hit, that courage is always in effect. So I'm trying to hit an 8, which is really low because he's really slow, I guess, but he has a ton of armor. That's a 9. All right, so it's a hit. 9 minus 8 is 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 7, 8 with the courage. 8 damage minus 5. That's only going to be 3 more damage. So let's bring him up to a 4. All right. I paid for my second attack. I might as well do it. Oh, wait. Plus my hammer helm. That's an extra damage. Can't forget about that. The hammer helm here gives me a reroll, and all my damage is +1. So let's keep attacking. Boom! That's a great roll there. Although the black die isn't great, but 13 minus 8 is already at 5. So 5 damage, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage, 11, 12 with courage, 13 with the die here. 13 minus 5 is 8 more damage. All right, that and that. So he's at 11, 12, 13 out of 20. He's almost dead. After that, I might as well use my fight drive here to attack one more time. That's not going to do it. Snake Eyes. I'm just going to re-roll them all. I'm going to exhaust my Hammer Helm. Actually, I did forget to add Hammer Helm again to my last roll, so let me just make this a 6. There you go. I always forget about that Hammer Helm. So I used the re-roll. I'm going to re-roll everything. Now, if I miss this, I'm going to lose courage. That's not going to miss. That is perfect. 12 minus 8 is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With courage, 12 plus Hammer Helm. 13 minus 5 is another 8 damage. You add 8 on top of this, and he's dead. All right, that's going to be 10, 22 damage. He's only got 20 life. And boom, Rook single-handedly took him out. Wonderful. Let's take him out. Let's take care of his card. That was Rook's turn. Let's grab a combat loot. It's going to be another 8 coins. That's perfect. Is there anything for him to do with 1? Well, he hasn't moved yet. So he's going to use it to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to stand right here to get ready to jump. So he's going to need somebody with high perception on the other side. But by standing there, everyone that's trying to jump is going to get +5 to their roll because his strength is so high. So he's perfect there. Now Rook and Remy are pretty much bored. They're just going to get ready to jump, but we're going to activate the second totem over here. Zeke's going to spend 1 SP to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has to roll his conviction. So he has 5 plus his agility of 4. So he needs a 2 on the dice, guaranteed. I don't even know why I rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to move here 7. The totem's going to see me. He's done his movement, but I'm going to activate this and I'll be back. All right, well, by going there, we're going to spawn some Waterlow. So we're going to get rid of the token. Let me pull back just a little bit. I'm going to put the card right over here. And the card's going to show up after Zeke because he just activated. Well, he's done. So they're going to go. I need to put them on the board. Let me find their 2 tokens. Here we go. Token was here. They need to spawn next to it. Doesn't really matter. They're going to move and attack. This one's going to move first. They're going to come over here. These block line of sight, but perfect line of sight here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just going to do a regular attack with 2 purples. Against Zeke's 10 defense. There's not much you can do about it. That's going to be 7 plus 1, 8, which is a miss. The other one's going to activate. The only way for her to hit him with her range 6 is to get right behind the red one. Because if she's down here, let's see, if she's at the end here, no. So from here, she's going to hit me, but she gets a -1 to her roll because she's shooting through her ally. So let's see what happens. A double 1. I swear I'm not doing any camera tricks. Every time I roll for the enemy, I roll super low. I'm not sure why. It's just what's happening. Okay, then Remy's gonna go. She's gonna spend 2 to fly. Wait, let me give her SP. She's gonna spend 2 to fly. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna go right here. And she's gonna use her In the Shadows ability to move 1, 2 like this, and she's done. All right, because she's going to go back to 5 SP next turn. And hopefully she can move, attack a few times. But these guys are just really hard to hit in melee. That's why I need Zeke to come in and blast them with some spells. So let's turn this around. Let's see who goes first. So it looks like it is going to be Remy. Rook. I didn't get... Well, look at that. Almost the perfect flop. Alright, so let's give her her 3 SP. She's at 5. Everything's unexhausted. Only 1 to move. We don't need to fly, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, so she has to get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably a good idea to get there. That's her movement. Now she's going to get to attack 3 times. Blade works and all of these. You know, these guys, I'm just going to pay for everything. I'm just going to roll my dice 3 times. So it's going to be an orange and a white. Ignore the symbols. I'm going to attack the purple one. Why not? That's great. That's a 12. 12 minus 9. That's going to be 3 damage. So we're starting off well. 3. So second attack. Remember, they have arcane. They ignore the symbols. That's why I'm not calculating them. That's going to be a miss. The next one. That's going to be a hit. That's going to be 12. Again, 12 minus 9. Another 3. Boom. Just like that, they lost half their life. I can chuck her some throwing knives. And might as well do that. Let's use up some of our items here. So I'm going to use this. Chuck it into the discard. It's going to be, if I roll a 6, it dies. Not likely. It's possible. 1 damage. Okay. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it is what it is. So the purple one here has 7 out of, what's their life? 12 damage. That's it for Remy. Rook. Man, I don't want Rook to jump that. because if he tries to jump that, he's gonna fail. I need Zeke to be closer. This is horrible. The timing here is really bad. I need a Zeke to go before. Then I have no choice but to leave Rook there. He's gonna fall. He needs to roll a 9 on 2 dice to jump that, and that's just not gonna happen. That means he's gonna use 1 SP to move. You know what? He's not even gonna move. He's just gonna stay there. So he's done. He's gonna go to 5 SP. Let me just give him his 5 SP. And that's it for Rook, unfortunately. Nightingale is gonna use 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna spend a 1 to look at this loot. I did check this. I think the blue one was 2 random consumables. Let's go into the pack here. Now she can't hold any more consumables, so I'm just gonna put it in the in her backpack type of thing, or in the. So we got a couple of more potions here. Put on the side. There's nothing else for her to do with the 1 SP, so she's done. Now Zeke's gonna go. Let's see, with Zeke, couple of options. I can go here to get ready for, let's see, if he's here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so if he's here, he's still able to catch people with the perception, and he has the red one here in his SOI, so he's able to launch some spells. So he's gonna use a 1 SP to move. I forgot to give him his SP to start. That's 1 to move. 3 to do euthanasia with the empower. We're gonna move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The red one is in his SOI. His casting is a white with the empower black, and I missed. That's gonna give me 3 damage. That's unfortunate. 3 plus 1. It's gonna get a 3 token right there. That's kind of sucks, but I didn't miss, so I'm gonna get an energy token. I'm not gonna use the energy token right. I need to exhaust this to add an energy token. Cannot forget that. I'm gonna do a gore shot. I'll empower it. Let's see. This time perfect. I got 8 plus 6 is gonna be 14. Their conviction check is, where's their card? A teal and a white. So 14. They got a 9, so they get hit with the gore shot. Should I damage myself? No, I won't damage myself. I'll just deal it 2 damage. Like this. And I think that's it for Zeke. Not much else he can do. Everything's exhausted. He has some checks that he can do. And he's done. Unfortunately, he failed his euthanasia spell, which would have helped out. The water Lao is going to go, or Loa. I don't know how to pronounce it. You guys can tell me below. Not sure. SOI with an effect. Rook has an effect, but he's way too far, so they're not going to remove that, and he's the only one with an effect. Correct. Let me just double check. Yeah. Is there more than one adjacent? No. Is there an opponent within SOI? Yes. For the red one, there's 2, and for the purple one, there's only 1. Cast a spell 6 with the person with the lowest conviction value, deal magic damage. Okay, so the conviction of Zeke is, let me double check, it's a white, 2 whites, and the conviction of Remy is a white and a purple, correct? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, so white and a purple. So the red one's they're both gonna attack Remy basically with the magic attack. So they're going to roll a white. So it's gonna be 6 plus 6, 12. Ooh, that's not good. So 12 minus 9, which is 3 plus 2, that's gonna be 5 damage. Let's give Remy 5 damage. Then the other one's gonna do the exact same thing. So 6 plus 4, 10. Try to block this. Oh, look at that, 11. Blocks it fully. Okay, and that's the end of the round. Let's shuffle this up. Now I really need the water Loa to go last so that I can blast them with a bunch of things. Let's see, Zeke with the euthanasia spell, then Remy with some attacks, then the water Lao, then Nightingale, then it is Rook. Okay, let's start off by giving Zeke his 3 SP on exhausting his staff. I'll keep it right here because I'll probably exhaust it soon. Think like usual. We're gonna do 3 SP Euthanasia plus Empower. I think I'm gonna use this right now, so I get a +1 to whatever this die roll is. It's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 6 is gonna be 13. Obviously, I'm targeting the one in red. Their conviction check is a teal and a white, so they need to get 13. Not likely, but we'll see. And they got a 12. Very, very close. Thank God I used that token. It actually made me hit. It's very useful on the staff. That's going to be 6 damage on this water. And it's going to get a wilt token. Very important. All right, why that's important is now, even though our symbols don't matter, as long as I'm hitting with Remy's attacks, she's going to be getting 2 damage every time. So now she's at 8, 12 health. I just have to do 2 hits on her and she's going to die no matter what, even though we don't count symbols. That's going to be it for Zeke. Is there anything else I want to do? Not really. We're good. Let's go to Remy. Oh, of course. I can gore shot. How can I forget? Let's gore shot. It's going to be straight up a white. 4 plus 6, 10. I'm obviously targeting the same one because I can actually kill her if she doesn't get a 10 here. And she got a 14. So there you go. That was a miss. So I'm going to get to exhaust this. Gotta go get another exhaustion token. Put it on here. Get another power up token or energy token. And now we'll see what Remy's up to. Where is she on the board? She's over here. Basically, she's just going to attack. Let's see. 3 SP for her. Let's unexhaust Blade Works. Actually, let's re-exhaust it and attack. This is going to be an attack. It's a white and an orange against. I'll attack the one with Wilt, because remember, I do have to hit it twice to kill it. There you go. That's an 11. I think I just killed her. 11 minus 9 is 2. Plus the Wilt, that's going to be 4. She's dead, right? 6 plus 4 plus 2 is 12. Right on the nose. Let's get rid of that token, that girl. Let's get some loot. It's an item loot. Well, not very useful right now. My guys are pretty much full of mundane items. Let me just double check what I'm going to get. That's a 5. That's going to be a free accessory. All right, that's awesome, actually, because I'm missing some accessories. That's going to be it for that one. Now, she can still attack. Let's do 2 SP to attack. Let's do this. I don't need to empower. I do have a couple of rerolls. Let's see what happens. That's going to be 10. 10 minus 8, that's going to be 2 damage. So I'll do another 2 right here. All right, now she's at 9. See, I don't have any more knives. I would have loved to chuck her some knives. Actually, before I assign damage, let me re-roll that 2 because I think I can kill her outright. As long as this 2 is a 4 or above, she's gonna die because that's gonna turn into a 5. Actually, no, she needs a lot more. Never mind. So I already assigned her the 2. Let me actually put it back. So 4. Do I take a chance? Yeah, let's take a chance. Let's do it. Take a chance and re-roll it again. You know, if I can get a 6 or 7, I think she's dead. There you go. 14. That's going to be 6 damage. Well, 14 actually minus 9 is 5 damage. But 5 damage to 1 here. It's going to be 6. Boom. That's 12. That's her health. Let's take this out. She's gone. Let's get another combat loot. $9. 9 coins. And there you go. They're all done. Let's use our Light the Shadows ability to move once. I do have 1 SP left and I'll use it to open the chest. So she's going to go 1, 2. Use her last SP here. Sorry for the lag. To open this yellow. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to look at the book. I'll deal with that later. Nightingale's going to go, so I'll give her 3 SP. With her, she's gonna move, well, 1 SP to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From there, she's going to use the heal token that she had left over. Sorry, I put it on the side. From the previous mission on herself, so fully heals her. That is actually going to cost her an SP. So she has 2 SP left. You know what? She's going to use her 2 SP left as if she would have moved. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's all she's going to do. That's it for Nightingale. Oh, by the way, she had to jump and roll for the jump here, but his strength plus her agility, it's an auto pass pretty much. You just have to roll like over a 2. And she rolled an 11, so she somersaulted over and made it. And finally, Rook's going to go, and this is where he might fall to his doom. Hopefully not. He's going to try to jump. Well, he's going to use, let me give him his SP. He's going to use 1 SP to move. So he's going to go 1, 2. All right, so he needs a 9 to make it, and he rolled an 8. Oh, can I raise that at any point? No, I can't. So Zeke has to roll his perception of 10, which is 6. He needs a 4 on this. If he doesn't roll a 4, Rook's gonna fall to his doom. There you go. We got an 8, and he survives. Now, if you fail a jump and somebody has to catch you, it ends your movement and you stay there. That's gonna be the end of the round. I think it's going to be short. We're just going to go to the end here, and it's going to be the end of the mission. So let's get rid of this. Let's cut this. Let's see who goes first. Hopefully it's Remy who goes first. Nightingale, Remy, Rook, Zeke. All right, so 3 SP for Nightingale. She'll use 1 to move. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now this is going to activate. I'm not sure exactly what this is. By the way, I looked at this. This was 1 random consumable, which I took, and 10 gold. So I already took care of this. Now, I'm going to go read this in a couple seconds, but while I'm here, I'm going to use both my SP. Well, I get them back because of this ability. I'm going to heal both times on Remy because she's really hurt. That'll fill her up back to full life. Okay, I'm gonna go read what that blue token was, and I'll be right back. All right, so you guys are probably laughing. Who's ever already done this mission probably already knew this was gonna happen. Spoilers, but as soon as you activate that, the ceiling crumbles. You're gonna have to add these 2 tiles, and we have a brand new exit to go to because the blue exit disappears. All right, as you can see, a bunch of cavesicles came out, and what sucks is that these guys have to go back where they came, so we got to redo some checks to jump over the thing. Although a little passageway opened up over here where somebody like Remy can fly, and Nightingale can take a huge chance by jumping this. This is going to be an agility 12 check. I'm going to check if she has any ways to automatically pass that. If not, her agility is 5, so she's gonna need a 7, which isn't bad. It's about average to jump over, so it's 50-50. So I'm debating whether she should go around or just jump it. Either way, she's done. Actually, she'll use an extra SP to move another space here. I guess she will go for the jump, but that's it for Nightingale. We are gonna add the Cavesicle card afterwards. We already know what they do. Nobody adjacent, nobody within 4. Could they move and attack? This one is going to be a yes. Let me actually move this out of the way. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here, he can attack. Well, the closest would have been, let me read it again. To be in range 4 from the nearest opponent. Well, the nearest one was Zeke, so he would have gone here to then have a line of sight, right? This is going to be a 2 white die attack. Let me just not even dodge. See what happens. That's a 9. Defense is 10, so that's a miss. Number 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, will do the exact same thing. He has line of sight to Remy. This is going to be a orange, and I will dodge this. Let me use my dodge ability right there, which I haven't used yet. Let me roll all this. So I don't dodge, and he rolled exactly a 10. That's going to be 2 damage. I have 2 armor, so that's going to be nothing. Now him, let's see, if he's here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, let's see, if he moves here, does he have a line of sight? I would say so. I don't think he's hitting that red notch right there. Right? I think so. Let's roll the exact same thing. I can't really dodge right now, so minus 10. That's going to be 11. So 11 minus 10 is 1, plus the shield is 12. I have 2 armor again, so I block it again. That's it for the capsicles. Now Remy's going to go. Exhausting. Unexhaust a lot of stuff. Let's get our 3 SP. She's going to use 2 to fly. She moves at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, she's going to go in the hindered terrain right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Yeah, that'll work. From here, she's going to attack the... let's see. Let's use Blade Works. I'll empower it. And let's attack the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll attack the orange one, because at least Nightingale has line of sight to attack the purple one. So I'll try to kill the orange one with one attack. That's not gonna do it, but I will re-roll that too. With that, let's re-roll this. As long as I hit, look at all these shields. I think I will do enough damage to kill it. That will definitely do it. 8, that's 13 minus 8, that's already 5 damage. All those shields, it will die. Is there anything else for Remy to do? She's good. Yep, she's good. She's good. She's good. Now Rook, unfortunately, he's stuck in the same position that he was earlier. Let me actually back up here. He needs to jump back over. He's going to do absolutely nothing on his turn. He's going to get ready to jump because he's going to need some help. He's going to need Zeke on the other side to help him. So he's going to do absolutely nothing on his turn. He's going to go to 5 SP. Let me just update his board. Now Zeke's going to go. Okay, on exhaust. Let's get 3 SP. Let's use 1 to move. Oops. Oh man, he's gonna jump back over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump. He's gonna stay right over here. He doesn't bother have to roll with his agility and his strength. It's an auto pass, so never mind. I got 2 SP left. I might as well use Euthanasia to see if I can kill that Capesicle outright. So that's gonna be just a white. I can give it +1. You know what? I won't bother. It's gonna be 2. Okay, I should have. So 2 + 6 is 8. Their conviction check is a white and a purple. Let's see if he protects against an 8. And he does. That's gonna be 14. That's it. Zeke's out of stuff. You know what? Let me gore shot it while I'm here. I did miss, so let me exhaust this to get a secondary energy token. So what do I get? 3. That's gonna be 9. Protect against a 9. Only a 7, so he does get gore shotted. I will not damage myself. I'll just give him the 2 damage. And that's the end of the round. Now what happens at the end of the round, all the loot, by the way, I did forget to mention, this is a current going down. So everything goes down. Let's grab our cards. Let's give it a good shot. Okay, let me cut this. Let's see what happens. Looks like it's going to be Remy, Zeke, Rook, Capesicles, Nightingale. Actually, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I've decided that Remy's going to do absolutely nothing because I read the rules again, and the perception check is next to the space you're jumping into and not the hole. So by having Remy here, she's going to be able to catch Nightingale if she misses her jump, which might happen. Also, it's going to recharge her SPs back to 5. by not doing anything. Let me just unexhaust her thing. So she's done. All right, let's not do anything. Now Zeke's gonna go. Now, third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. It's gonna use 2 euthanasia. You know what? I'll give +2 to that attack. I'll use my tokens. Come on, something high. There you go. 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. I don't think they can block this, can they? No, that's gonna be a 4. I didn't even need to use those tokens. That's gonna kill him. All right. I'm gonna grab a loot for that. It's gonna be 5. Let's get rid of the Capesicle card. Gotta remove the Capesicle other card. Now Zeke's gonna not move because remember he has to try to catch Rook, and now we're gonna have a bunch of jumping actions. Here's gonna be interesting. Rook's gonna go. So he's 5 SP. He's gonna use 1 to move. 1. Let's see what happens. He needs to roll a 9 or he fails. He rolled a 9. He actually made it. 9 plus 1 is 10, and that's what he needed. So he can actually continue his movement. If he would have failed and the perception would have hit, just like before, he would have stopped his movement there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's just going to keep moving because he's at 5 SP. He's going to use another one to move 2. 1, 2. And I think they're pretty much ready there. And now it's Nightingale's turn to go. This is going to be interesting. She's going to jump. Let's give her back her SP. Unexhaust. She's going to use 1 to jump or move. That's going to be a target of 10, 11, 12. Every other space you add +2. So she's going to jump. Well, try to anyway. She's going to go here. Now, her agility is 5. She needs to get a 12. So she needs to roll a 7 on this. This is literally, I think, 50-50. Because I think these go from 1 to 7. Actually, it's more than 50-50. It's like... Anyway, I don't know what the odds are, but it's not bad. Okay, so she made it. She rolled a 9 plus her 5. That's 14. That's going to make it. So that's 1, 2, 3. I think she's going to wait right here. Nobody wants to activate this totem just yet. We're going to wait till Z comes down. Plus... Well, she has no more healing. He's almost dead, and we'll see. Well, that's the end of the round. Let's get rid of this. Everyone's going to be at 5 SP pretty much, except for Zeke, who's going to be coming down the line. He's going to have 4. So let's see who's going to go first. Oh, by the way, I did forget to move this down twice, I think. So like this. So the loot's eventually going to fall off the edge of the map here. I'm actually going to go read what the yellow totem does so that I don't waste time after. So Rook, Remy, Zeke, and Nightingale. Alright, so let's give Rook his SP. Let's spend 1 to move. Moves at 7. 1, 2, 3. As soon as he's here, this totem's going to see me. And guess what's going to happen? Yep, we're fighting more monsters. I guess our friends are coming back, the animates. They're gonna show up again. They're gonna show up after Rook's card, and we're gonna spawn 2 of them this time, or just like the beginning of the mission. One of them is gonna go right where the totem was, and the other one's gonna go on any free space on the east side of this tile. I think I'm gonna play. Let's see. He moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put him here. Let's just say. Yeah, because I'm gonna go right in front of him. Actually, no, I'm gonna put him here so I can go in this corner. Okay, so, all right, they're back. Let's just keep an eye on what they're gonna do. Is there an adjacent opponent? Yes. Then make an attack, and then they're gonna move out of the way. Oh, and then the other guy is gonna come attack me. But maybe, let's see, if she's closer, maybe he's gonna attack her, but we'll see. He's going to continue his movement. Obviously, I want to come here. He's going to come here. Let's do 2 SP to do an attack. 2 white and a black. Their defense is 9. Alright, so here we go again with these animates. Now, I'm really questioning my strategy. I may just fly her into the exit. I don't know if it's worth it fighting these 2 animates. with the 2 loot cards. Is it worth it? Guys, you let me know. This is going to be 10. All right, so 10 minus 9 is 1. 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Star, 6 damage. Courage. I forgot I still had courage. 7, 8 damage. 8 minus 3. I just dealt it 5 damage. That's it. All right. I guess I'm going to attack it again. Use my last 2 SP to attack. Oh, again, always Hammer Helm. I keep forgetting an extra damage. Okay, so let's attack again. All right, that's a little better. So 11 minus 9 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with courage, 9, 10 with Hammer Helm, 11. Their armor is 3, 11 minus 3 is 8 damage. Boom. Just like that, we almost killed an anime. 12, 13, 14. Their life is 18. All right, he's almost dead. But this is going to be dangerous for Rook now because he's going to get attacked from the back. So let's go look at their card. So the red one's going to go first. He's number 1. Okay, is he damaged? No. Oh, this one's going to heal for 2. That sucks. Is there an opponent adjacent? No. Is there somebody in the SOI? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, both of these guys are in the SOI. So, cast a spell 6. Person with the lowest conviction. Her conviction is a white and actually she has a swashbuckler garb. I forgot. So that's actually an orange and a white. So earlier in the mission, I'll probably write a note. She shouldn't have been attacked. It should have been somebody else. Sorry about that. And that means that she's going to get attacked for sure. Spell 6. His casting is a white. 6 plus 6, which is 12. And that's going to cause darkness. Her conviction check is a white and a purple. So she needs a 12 for this. And it's probably not going to happen. That's a 5. So she failed. Let me get a darkness token. Darkness. So what does darkness do? Her defense is -1 and she can't dodge anymore. Okay, so that's going to be on Nightingale. All right. Then make a range 4 attack prioritizing an opponent with darkness. Well, the problem is he doesn't have line of sight to her. So there you go. That's not going to do anything. Then move towards the nearest opponent. That's going to be Rook for sure. Although he's not going to be able to make it because the current is extra movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His movement is 6. I think he's done, right? Yeah. Make an attack with the person. And then this was the range and this one's melee. So they're done. All right, the purple one's going to go next. Heal 2. So heal for 2. Is there an adjacent opponent? Yes, make an attack. This is going to be empowered. Remember, his first attack every round is empowered. And then he's going to get to attack again. So he's attacking twice in a row. Because the first one's empowered, I will dodge the first one. Actually, you know what? I won't dodge it. What I'm going to do is no matter what he rolls, as long as he hits me, I'm actually going to use my shield here so I take no damage. So let him hit me. That's fine. Wow, this would have been a ton of damage, so definitely going to use my once per encounter ability here. Let me just read it again. It says, when you are dealt damage from an attack, ignore all physical damage from that attack. Boom, just like that, I ignored all that damage. All right, he's going to attack me again because of the chains. For this one, I will dodge. Using up all my abilities now. So the black is my dodge. That's a +1, so 11. And he got a 7. He would have missed anyway. Let's read the rest of his card. Then move 2 spaces farther from the attack, from the target. This movement does not cause breaks. So it's going to go 1, 2, and that's as far as he can go. That's it for the animates. As if that's it. That's it. Remy's going to go. Before Remy goes, there is actually no indication of heavy on the animates card. So I believe the current will push them back, right? Make sense? Yeah. Now let's look at Remy. So she's gonna go back up to 5 because she did nothing last turn. Everything's unexhausted, so she's ready to go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then in the shadows, whereas she can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stay here and attack the one in red. Which one does she want to do? Or she can just fly to the exit and end this as fast as possible. Let's spend 2 SP to fly. So we'll turn this 3 into a 1. I'm gonna fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand on the land right over here. There's no hindering terrain anywhere. I would have loved to stay near hindering terrain, but I'll stay right here. Now from here, let's spend 2 and 1 to do an empowered attack. It's gonna be 7 and a bunch of shields. I'm gonna definitely reroll that 3. I'll keep a 4. I just need to roll a 5 or higher on this one. That's a 6. That's good. 6 minus 1 and 6. Sorry, 10 minus 9 is 1. 2 shields here is 3. 2 shields here is 5. They have 3 armor, so that's going to be just 2 damage. Not that exciting. Probably not the best use of my abilities. She's going to do Blade Works, so this is going to be an unempowered attack. Oh, that's pretty good. 13 minus 9 is 4. 2 shields here is 6. Star is +1, 7. Minus 3, that's 4 damage. Oh, there you go. You're at 6. Okay, that's going to be it for Remy. Now Zeke is going to be at 4 SP, and he's going to gun it. So he's going to spend 1 to move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spend an extra 1 to move 1, 2. And then an extra 1 to go 1, 2. Sorry about that. And from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, he can gore shot somebody. So let me activate gore shot. He's gonna roll just a white, and I think the one he's gonna target is the one in purple. Sure, let's do it. It's gonna be 4 + 6, 10. Now their conviction check is a teal and an orange. Well, I'm pretty much just doing this so I can get an energy token on my staff. Yeah, so he protects it. I get an energy token on my staff, and he's gonna carry over 1 SP into next round. He's done. Nightingale, go back up to 5. Man, I think she's definitely going to change to the crossbow when I get into chapter 2, because this does absolutely nothing against armor. It's really pointless. Let's spend 2 SP to do an attack. It's going to be a white and a purple. I'll attack the one in purple, I guess. That's 8. It's not enough. I won't even re-roll that. Let's spend an extra 2 SP. And you know what? I'll empower it. Might as well. I just need to hit. Again, I want to do the paradigm effect. This is going to be a hit. Oh, maybe I'll do some damage. It's going to be 11 minus 9 is 2. Double shield. 4. Double shield 6. Star 7. Books multiple times, so I get to move 2. 1, 2. So 7 minus 3, that's 4 damage. Not bad. But more importantly, I get to give out a token. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give out Barrier, because our lady, either Rook or, you know what? Actually, I wouldn't move that close. That makes absolutely no sense. I want him to attack Rook. It makes a lot more sense. I'm going to give the Barrier token to Rook. Put on his card. So he's got Courage and Barrier, because he's going to need the defense when this guy attacks, I think, 3 times next turn. And that's going to be it for Nightingale. Is there anything else that she can do? Nope. Let's shuffle up those cards. Oh, man. Now, as long as the animates are not, let's say, the first 3, I think I can take out at least one of them. Or if it's only Remy and then the animate, I might just exit this map. as soon as possible. So let's see what happens. First card. That's good. You can launch a few attacks. Okay, that one's not bad as well. That's pretty good. Uh-oh, then it's the animate. Then it's that. Let's give her 3. Let's unexhaust this. I think I'm going to start with a gore shot on this guy. So he's got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. Actually, was he? Maybe I forgot to heal him when he activated. He was at 16 before, or else, because if I give him another 2, that would kill him. So yeah, he did forget to heal. I apologize for that. So let me gore shot this guy, because then if I miss, I'll get my +2 where I can use my euthanization energy token on him. There you go. That probably makes sense. So it's going to be a white. I'm not going to empower any of these. That's going to be a 3. That's a 9 in total. He blocks with an orange and a teal, which is huge. That's a lot. That's a 10. That's going to block it. All right, up next, I'm going to use my 2 SP to do euthanize on this guy. I'm going to use my staff ability for the first time in this game. So what you can do with the staff is if you exhaust it and you spend 1 SP before the target of one of your spells makes a conviction check, in addition to the effect of the spell, deal a white of magic damage. Actually, I don't need to do this because a euthanize will kill him outright anyway, so I don't really need to add a white's worth of damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my +1. I still paid for it. I think I have to empower it. Now, if I damage myself, I think I killed myself. Oh yes, 4 books. +1, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, +6, 15. Now, if he gets more than 15 here, I'm going to cry. He only got a 6. All right, that's definitely going to kill this one. Finally. I would have gave him wilt, but it makes no difference, so I'll get a loot for that. And it's a unique loot. Awesome. I'll deal with this later. Zeke already has the Wand of Hindsight that's hidden behind here as a unique loot, but the wand is kind of crappier than the staff in my opinion. But I'll go grab another one and I'll see what that is later. He still has 1 SP left. What I'm going to do is save it or go jump into the water. Yeah, let's use it to run into the water. Here you go. Actually, no, I sort of want him to stay far away because he's almost dead with all the damage that he has. So I think he's done. Next is going to be Nightingale. She's going to stay put and launch a few arrows at our buddy here. Give her cost 2 SP. I roll only this. I'm basically just doing this to hand out a barrier token to Remy. 9, that's gonna hit, but it's gonna be 9 minus 9. 2 shields is actually I can re-roll the 2 before I do. Don't waste it. There you go. That's a lot better. 13 minus 9 is 4. 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 3, that's 4 damage. Not bad. But the whole reason I did that is so I can give out a barrier token to Remy. So now both Remy and Rook have a barrier token. She can't do anything else with her SP, so she's done. I sense this one finally coming to an end. 3 SP, unexhaust. I spend 1 to move, 2 to attack. 1, 2, 3. I'm actually going to go right here, so I get a flanking bonus with Remy, so I get a +1 to my roll. I already paid for the attack. It's going to be 2 whites and a black. I could re-roll using my hammer helm, remember. I mean, it's a hit anyway with a bunch of shields. I'm going to re-roll the 2. I think I just killed it. As long as I roll... Actually, even with the 2, I may have just killed it. Well, with a 6, definitely going to kill it. That's 13 minus 9 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with courage, 14, 15, hammer helm, 16 minus 3, 13 damage in one go. Yeah, that hammer is awesome. That's going to give me another loot, another 9. And that's going to be the end of the mission. Remy's going to go. She's going to fly to the end. And that is it. It's kind of a long one. Sorry about that. We'll see you in the next one. Later.